Okay, next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock. It's the Lions now on the clock. And the Eagles on the clock now. Let's see what direction they go. And now on the clock, it's the Vikings. The Saints are now on the clock. The 49ers on the clock now. What direction will they go? All right, on the clock now, the Lions. And now we turn to the Colts. It's their selection. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Saints are on the clock now. What direction will they go? The 49ers now on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Saints. The Eagles are now on the clock. Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock. It's the Saints now on the clock.
Tonight, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Second and 10 now, Burrow. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds. So... And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
College coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 20.
Burrow looking to pass.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Burrow's throw complete here to Ayuk.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quick.
Touchdown! That's caught. Jamar Chase, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1, drive number. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on call, but they're usually spot on.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in for the score. Touchdown. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Curtis Weaver showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man complete to Humphrey. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who make
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. back at about the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Curtis Weaver, his 2nd sack of the night. And Lutz puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Touchdown, Saints!
Jamar Chase,
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drop,
they go play action here on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go again with Scott.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Marquez Callaway.
64 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it a lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Scott. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Now let's see it. 4th and 11. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they start. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the New Orleans Saints versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Big 13.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 73 yards. And the Saints are on the board here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 3 yards. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the 1st half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And to the 40. And the 45 to the 42. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Devin White able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
4th down, here's Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the blitzer here.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara already is. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flushed out right. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Burrow on play action. He hits Adams complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it was just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Saints, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
today, from Soldier Field in Chicago,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides.
Get on 2nd down. Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Alex Singleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Genghis. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man open. It's Chase. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. His first touchdown of the new season. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Davante Adams, 90. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there just before halftime.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Burrow. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will ring in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yard. And tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bears are going to get... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Burrow. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Kamara trying the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happened?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that...
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
He's back to throw. On the move to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number one running option that you've scouted and take away their number one receiver and see if someone...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field.
today.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. Dances by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So for Ron Rivera, challenging that call turns out to be the right decision.
On 2nd down, they do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't. The play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yard. Wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right at. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Adams. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, leap it, he will make the catch. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was caught. But still the interception. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, what a move. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow, throw left side complete to Chase.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking deep for Adams.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense gets set to take over. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Yeah. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught here by Adams. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.